Well, time to do some GT stripes. Got my razor, I've masked out where I want general, GTs to be placed. I've kind of lined them up to the original ones that are up there, so now I just got to very carefully cut these out. Wish me luck.
Perfect.
Alright, the lighting's not the best, but they're basically the shapes I'm going with on the GT stripe. The original one I had, these were pointed ends and that was pointy at the front. These edges were rounded, but they just seemed a little bit, I don't know, out of whack. So this is a lot straighter now, as in it just seems to follow the lines of the car a lot better. I didn't want points. So now I got to mask up the surrounding area and hit it with some black. Hopefully I've got some. I'll let that just kind of tack dry for 10 or 15 minutes. Then I'll come back over it, get another coat, and that should be it for the black. That's come out okay. You can see what I was talking about with the bonnet having a couple of waves in it. You can see it on the black through the back there. It still is a ton better than what it was. So yeah, these are the black GT stripes. They now even up with the roof, which is excellent. I'm kind of happier with the front of these being rounded instead of pointy. I don't know if I actually had a detailed image or something of them previously. I might find one and see if I can add it into the video. But these are now rounded instead of the pointy look. I think it looks a bit better. And also didn't want to extend the GT stripes all the way over this hump and down to the front. I kind of wanted to keep the shape of the hood present, given I do like the shape of this car and I didn't want to go hide it with other stuff. But I'm very happy with these edges, which is the main reason I resprayed the whole bonnet. This was all wavy and jaggedy and it looked ridiculous, so it's a lot better now. I'm pretty happy with that. In a little while I'll just hit it with some clear and some pearl to get that on there and make it look pretty again. This is as it stands. Sorry about the brightness again, but she's white. The bonnet's not completely down, but it's alright, it's not ready to be hinged. The blacked out quarter vents, they're still looking okay. I may put some of the vents back on there. Although they will be unfunctional, I might actually stick them on there just for the sake of getting that look back, but we'll see. We'll see. But the white, the paint's come up really good. pretty happy with it. I did buff a small area of the guard here, just for the sake of having it kind of done. God damn, she's a bright day. The sun is out in all of its glory, and yeah. It's a very white car, but I'm okay with that. Tinted windows doing the job. Bit of dust everywhere on the car. I'm not sure if it even shows up on the camera. Probably not, but there is green and purple pearl over the black GT stripes, but it's too dusty and needs to be buffed. Rear windows, there's the tail section. She's looking pretty beast. Underneath there, all the struts have been painted and everything's been cleaned up. So it's looking presentable. If it ever goes up on a jack stand in a workshop, they won't be too horrified. But I think it's going to look pretty beast when it's finished. One thing I did notice is, because I'm so used to it being up on the jack stands for this long, when I took it down, I forgot how low the car was. And it's not even lowered. So I'm really looking forward to knocking another 40 or 50 mil out of the car. I've got plenty of wheel arch to play with still. I can take another 50 mil off that and not have any issues at all. I think it's going to look sick, so I'm really keen on getting this finished. The bonnet's come up good, not too wavy, which I was a little bit afraid of, but it's come up okay. So yeah, this is progress. I've got to put this carpet down on my dirty floor. I'm going to give it a bit of a clean up the shed, try and get things organised so it makes life easier. Wish me luck. Effort, but we got it in. Got all the housemates onto it. 2 boys and 2 girls. Got it in. Bit of a job, but it was good to get it out in the sun. It looked alright out there. Gave me a bit of hope, a bit of motivation. So I got it on the carpet now. So if I need to lay down under the car, it's not going to be as painful. Just to keep the rental a little bit cleaner. Now I've got to reorganise the garage and put everything where it needs to go. I've got crap everywhere. Continue. Little job. The little grill that goes over the front to hide the window washer mechanism is going to get fixed up. It's in really good condition. It's ratty and it's old. This is after a good wash and degreaser and prep wash and everything. I'm going to hit it with some adhesion primer because it is plastic, and that'll help the gloss spray paint to adhere to it and dry correctly. So I'm going to give this a coat and it should look a lot better than what it does at the moment, and that way it'll be nice and clean looking against the white. Just a nice general plastic adhesion primer, that's all you need. It does dry clear, so it doesn't matter what you spray it on. You know that the paint you put on will hold well. And that's all it needs for adhesion primer. We'll let that dry for 15 minutes and then apply the paint. Awesome. It's dried up nicely. We'll get a first coat. Might just do 2 coats straight away. Yeah, I'll just do 2 coats of paint straight away. Again, I'm using the gloss black Rust-Oleum just because it's easy and I have it. Couldn't be bothered driving anywhere to get anything else. It'll work fine. It's the same as all my window chrome trims and all of that stuff, so at least it'll match. In the sun for a little bit while I've got some sun left in the day. Let that dry, and that's pretty much that piece sorted. Much better. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. Really happy. It's actually the same paint I used on the GT stripes, so when the dust gets taken off this and I finally go over and do a clear coat on this whole bonnet, that will look really nice. But yeah, this plastic piece has come up really good. Really happy with how it's straight and all the plastic bits are there. There's no brakes on it anywhere. Also this dash has been sprayed black, the same black that I put over the rest of the interior. The interior is all scratched up now, so it doesn't really matter. But I might do another coat of this black just over this front grille piece here, because it is visible from the front windshield. Once this gets covered, before I put it back on, I'll do it then. But for now, couldn't be bothered. I have to take the rubber seal off, mask up the whole front of the car again, and just give that a hit with the spray can. Because this paint comes off the gun, it comes out of the spray can really well, so it's really flat and leaves no lines. I'm pretty happy with it. That's a lot better.